Staz. Let's talk about some strange things that are going on and the fact that it seems as if we're in the age of Aquarius and it seems like the cat is out of the bag. All of these things that were talked about for the last decade and a half that people were laughed at, who were told they were crazy for, are now mainstream news stories. There's been a lot of information that's been leaked about Dan Schneider and his whole creepy actions towards underage members on Nickelodeon. Even the symbol of Nickelodeon at one point, some say the shape of the logo matched Epstein's island, which was notorious for pedophilia, or even the foot. It's now been known that Dan Schneider has a foot fetish when it came to these underage individuals. And then there's P. Diddy, and it all started with Cassie last year coming out, and some said that T.D. Jakes was connected to it. There's also more and more people getting embroiled in this, and his own kids are now arrested, whereas he's a fugitive because they raided his homes in LA and Miami. And then everyone connected to him is probably going to be a part of this investigation. And then there's Epstein's list. And what's interesting is that Diddy had a private jet called the Love... I forgot the name of it. It's like the Love Air. And I know Epstein's was the Lolita Express, which couldn't be more disturbing because if you know anything about Lolita, it's the name of a book by a Russian author about a pedophile who falls in love with this woman he marries' daughter who's only 12 years old. Outside of Hollyweird and all of these people being exposed, one other thing I want to say is that Cat Williams' interview he did on Club Shay Shay is that he did say that there would be a lot of fiends exposed this year, and it seems like that is definitely happening. Something Jay-Z is next. Who knows? There's a lot of weird stuff people are putting out on the internet about Jay-Z and Beyonce and how their relationship is purely transactional and business. I don't know. I try not to look too deep anymore into celebrity conspiracy theories. There was a time where that was the main thing I consumed as a younger person, but as I get older, I feel that there's a lot more going on, and it's sad that the industry has taken advantage of a lot of people within it and then influenced a lot of people outside of it as well. But that is what we call Californication, not just because of the state of California, but because it's really Hollywood. And if you think back to the Red Hot Chili Peppers song Californication from the album Californication in 1999, listen to that song and it'll give you an idea of what Hollywood really is. Baltimore had a bridge collapse, and what's interesting is that someone was filming at the time of the collapse. But some are saying that this wasn't just an infrastructure failure, because they say it was a ship that hit it, and there's speculation this could be a quote-unquote attack. Now, they're not saying that in the news, but it is really sad what happened. But also, we think about what happened with the AT&T outage, which led to other carriers having an outage and them saying, oh, it's just an update gone wrong. And then the Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all that's connected in the Meta, that went down like a week after that, and that was supposedly random. And then we have all these warnings about the solar eclipse and stock up on food and gas. They're saying from an emergency management standpoint, the reason they're saying this is because the path of totality is going to go across a lot of smaller towns that aren't used to having a lot of people there, which is true because I used to work in emergency management. And from a logistics standpoint, yeah, you're going to have towns of maybe like 10,000, 2,000 people now flooded with all of these visitors, and they're going to take all the gas and all the food and everything. But it's interesting that we didn't have that same kind of hoopla about last time solar eclipse 7 years ago. I actually saw it. That passed over. So who knows what's going to go on with that. But the question is, what are they not telling us? And it seems like between the spy balloon incident last year with China, and then we had all these alien sightings, it feels like something's gotta give. But those are just some of the strange things going on. I know you guys are constantly asking me, like, what are my thoughts on things? And my thoughts are simply that everything that's been hidden is finally being revealed. So the end of the day, if someone is in the wrong, every dog gets their day. What comes around goes around. So I'm not surprised that people are being exposed for their wrongdoings. Just like if there's anything hidden from us, eventually it will come to light. Not necessarily tomorrow, next month, or this year, but the truth always comes out, and the truth will set you free. So that's my take on all of it, but I'd like to know what your thoughts are. As always, it's an open discussion in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. God bless. Until next time.